Well, howdy ho, good neighbor. Today, we got a leak that we gotta fix. Let's go take a look at what's going on here at this undisclosed location. You can see we got this huge construction site, but we have one little building right here. So let me take you inside this little building and show you what kind of little leak we have. I might have mentioned this on another video. I don't know. They all run together nowadays. So let's take you in. This is a dog park. And this is where the dog park owners sit and play tennis. But as you can see, this beautiful bathroom area here has a leak. And the way you always find a fire sprinkler leak is the ground. The ground never lies. And if you look on the ground right there, see that rusty spot? Well, that's a clue. You see that water? I'll zoom you in here. And you can see right there. That's right, you can see the water shining a little bit. That's an 1.5 inch leak at the 90. So what I will do is I will drain this fire sprinkler system. I will take that Vic off right there, and I will unscrew this pipe and turn that 90 out. Take it all the way off and retape it and dope it, and then I'll put it back together and hopefully it'll be okay. Let's give it a whirl, shall we? I'll give you a little time-lapse look at what's really going on. Let's go. So I'm here at this undisclosed location. And as soon as you think you're done, you're not. The stain on the floor does not lie. And the truth is, there's a fire sprinkler leak right there. So here's what happens when that fire pump comes on. There's a fire pump. All this stuff has been tested for 200 pounds, but it hasn't sat with like 150 pounds on it for days. So here's the deal. After the fire pump gets on for a while, leaks come and they go and they come. So there is one right there. But that one's not in too bad of a spot because look at it. Here's the fire sprinkler riser. I can drain this. I can undo that Bic coupling. I will take that piece of pipe out, and then I will screw that 90. I'll take the 90 all the way off, of course, and put some tape, Teflon tape and pipe dope on it, or pipe dope and Teflon in that order. And I'll screw that 90 back in, put that pipe back in. But the thing about that, it's not that easy. Well, it is that easy, but there's a lot involved. You gotta get a hold of the property manager. You gotta turn off the fire pump. Then you got to drain the system, and then you got to be careful not to get anything on these clean walls. And then you got another thing about the floor. So there's always something. And then after you fill it up, you got to make sure it doesn't leak. So anyway, there's always something in the fire sprinkler world. As always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these leak starting adventures when the fire pump goes on. All right, as always, you know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. Okay, I put my tools away and I put this piece of cardboard that says, "Do not move this cardboard. Thank you, fire sprinkler guy." So, and it's been about an hour, maybe a little less, and that's still dry. And that looks dry to me too. I'll zoom in just for future reference. See if I can get the old flashlight right on it. Zooming in and putting light, yeah, it looks like it's dry to me. And it's not like it's a lobby of a important building or anything. It's just a dog park. And hopefully they'll lift up that flag before the dogs get in there. All right. Well, there you have it. 1.5 inch leak, I think, is repaired. When I took that 90 off, the threads were chewed up. Like, whoever threaded that just chew them up. So I Teflon the hell out of it, or the heck out of it, as Adam LaWoo said. I put that cardboard there. That cardboard's gonna tell me if it's gonna be dripping. But there goes the pressure. There goes the water. Water's on. And the jockey pump, it doesn't take too long to fill this little system. So there you go. I'm gonna let that sit for a minute and we'll see if I did any good. I put a lot of Teflon and really rinsed it, but the threads were all chewed up. I should have took a picture of it, but I didn't. But anyway, that piece of pipe is 4'2". If I need to replace it, 1.5 inch, 4'2", thread by thread. And you can see I made a little bit of mess by the wall, you know, because there is no way to take that big coupling off and drain this water out. So if I have to replace that pipe, they better leave this wall dirty for a while. All right. Well, if it starts dripping again, I'll let you know, or not. And you know, this kind of happened to me as you work on these sprinkler systems. I heard something fall. Well, of course, it's my own fire sprinkler discussion. And look at that big hole there, that big ugly hole. Whoever cut that hole, cut it a little too big. So let's put that discussion on and see if we can cover it up as much as we can. As always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these 1.5 inch thread chewed up leak fixed adventures. Question mark on the fix. All right. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody.